Hey everyone, it's Dana and welcome to my fall fashion with a little bit of sparkle. I am your host, Dana. I'm an Amazon influencer and I want to go through a bunch of fall clothes with you that have some fall sparkle with them as well. So if you're getting ready for holidays or you are looking for those pieces to help you out, what we're going to do is run through some wardrobing here. In addition, if you haven't given me a follow, please do, and are sponsored by Karin. Give her a follow too. Give them a follow as well. And what we're going to be going through are a bunch of clothes pieces today. I did show up on Amazon Live yesterday to share a bunch of clothing with you, and I want to do it again because I have some really fabulous promo codes for you that you can use with your purchases. So let me run through that a little bit for you. If you are looking for sweaters, some beautiful sweaters or sparkly tops, what I've got for you are some additional promo codes that you can use while I'm live today. So what you want to do is find those pieces of clothing, put them in your cart, and you're able to use those codes for up to 5 days. I think they're done on the 21st. And yesterday was the first day whenever I went live with them. They're available for you. So as long as it's in your cart with the right size, as soon as after we end, you could still check out with it. If not, check out while we're doing it so that you do get that extra pricing off, because some of this stuff is up to 45% off. And that's compliments of Karin. And that's so that while you guys are, we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the dress that I have on. It's really pretty. And this is one of my favorite dresses. I've shown this in two different colors. So the one I have on is this multicolor one. This is such a pretty dress and it's so comfortable. Here's what I like. This is at your natural waist right here. So where the elastic is on here, it's sitting natural. Now look at this. I'm going to share this part for you because if you're looking right here on your waistline, and you're kind of between sizes, know how much space there is in this, okay? There is a good bit of elastic waistband that's going to give for you. So I'm not going to suggest bumping up, especially if you're petite like I am. You can see where this is actually hitting on me. I am only 5'2", and it's coming right above my knee. So I like things a little bit shorter. So if you order up and you're expecting, if you're ordering up, it's only going to make this longer, not shorter. There is plenty of room in here and you can see me moving this. Super comfortable across the waist. So this is natural waistline on the dress, okay? And then let's see, I want to get a little more light there. All right. So then we're going to take a look at the sleeves. So a big question that comes up with the sleeves on sequin dresses are they touching me? No, they're not. Why? These are cap sleeves. That's the first thing. Yesterday it was a little easier. I had my hair in a ponytail. We've got cap sleeves going on here. So you have tooling right here. Okay, this is very soft. It's not that stiff tooling that's on the tutus we put our daughters in. This is soft. So this is just the overlay. It's like almost like a flutter cap sleeve. So neither piece is, this piece is coming in contact with you. This piece is not. So you could see that right there. And then you have a neckline on here. It has a finished piece of satin on it. So the satin is really well done on here. So where you have the last sequin, there's satin. So the sequins are not coming onto your skin because that's always a big deal. Is it or isn't it? So it's not. And then we have a simple closure in the back. This is actually just a little button. And then you have that little keyhole that's back there. You can wear regular undergarments on this one. Here's something else. So it kind of has this panel on here and you might be like, oh, there's another dress. No. So what we have is just a little fake panel on top that kind of gives the dress a little bit of more of an elevated look, even though it's already sequin. So all these things are working for this dress and it's absolutely gorgeous in person. So here's how I match this one up. And I'm going to show you the shoes. They're actually down on your carousel too. You can take a look at anything I'm talking about today by sliding and dropping into the carousel. You're going to find all of your colors, all of your sizes, and if there's that promo code you need. So what I have on my feet, actually, they're from the brand AGAVXQQY. And these are really comfortable kitten heels. They're only about 2 inches. I have 2 completely different pairs here. And I'm showing you because not only will they match with this outfit, but they're going to match with tons of clothing for the upcoming holiday season. And even when you're going to weddings during the year and you want to get dressed up and you want the metallic shoes, these are really comfortable. I have these on in so many of my videos on my Amazon influencer storefront. I wear these when we go out as well. So let me show you what this one looks like up close. So you get, I think I have a piece of the carpet in there, so you can see what they're like. These are the gold ones. If you're looking down in there, I've got two different pairs. One pair has a buckle adjust across the front here. This is good for anybody that the sling, you might need to go up. So say like you're an 8 and you're not sure and you're going into an 8.5, you're going to be able to keep the shoe on by the buckle across the top on this one. On this sling back, we have the actual adjustable buckle on the sling. So you may just be able to adjust your foot fitting that way. So here's what we've got. They're really pretty. They come to a square toe. I went normal size on these, just so you know. There is padding here, okay? It's really enough padding right there. There's also padding in the front. Now the front's not loaded with padding, but it's got plenty. Here's the heel size on this, look. Really short. These are different kitten heels. Do you see how they come in? This really lends to stability when you're on your feet. This is a completely different ball game whenever you have these on. They're not like, the heel's not stacked back here, it's here. So you kind of have a little more leverage from there to there. You see how these sit? That's why I really like this brand. It's a little bit different. You have a little elastic on the inside of here, and you've got your buckle right here. So that's what the gold looks like. These also come in silver, black, beige. They come in a bunch of colors. So drop down in that carousel if you're interested in these gold metallic. We're going to take a look at the other ones. Oh, and I mean, like, look, it looks so pretty and it's really fast and easy. And I like when you can just get your outfit all together and hang the shoes with the dress and then whoo, you go. Now here's the silver. Now you could do the silver too. It all is pretty together. And I'm going to show you another top the silver will match with as well. But even if you're not getting it for these are going to match with everything for the upcoming holiday. So here are the silver. Like I said, the difference on these shoes is all going to come down to the top buckle and where your buckle placement is. Okay, so this one just has a stretchy sling back, but it makes up for the difference across the top. Because you know, when you walk, sometimes the place these shoes want to wiggle is up here. So if you have maybe a more narrow foot or your foot's more long and you need to have that ability that it might be more long and narrow, you can pull up with this. So both really nice shoes, just two different styles. Again, you can see where this one is set into, nice stability because it's not as far from that ball of the foot down there. And I do like them when they're on. So this is what they look like, very comfortable. Again, find them down on the carousel, colors, all kinds of sizes for you. I just thought we could style up. And while we're doing this, I will do two things. One, here is the same dress in black, just in case you haven't seen it in black. I actually styled this up last month in black, and that's on my Amazon influencer storefront if you want to see what this one looks like on, because obviously I have this one on right now. They hit exactly the same way. But if you're looking for something that is not multicolor, so maybe not like a little bit of a disco ball, then you could look at the black. Same setup, really pretty dresses, super comfy, and I like the flutter sleeve on those. That's what I really like. Now I'm going to keep this silver shoe just so you see why I pulled a silver shoe today. Yesterday I was showing this. This is your Bustier. It is a beautiful tank top that could be worn in so many ways, and I'm calling this year round. This is a snugger fit. If you are looking for something that comes in and fits you, this is going to be the tank top you want to take a look at. I like it because underneath a suit coat or a sweater, it's not a top that's moving around. So for my preference when I'm styling up maybe a jean jacket or my jean jacket or one of my leather coats, I like this kind of piece underneath there. So it has these princess seams coming down. Those are good because they bring you in. They're very complimentary and flattering of your body right through the stomach. There is not a lot of give in the shirt. It has some, but not much. So it's running very true to size. How I ordered this one, and I actually think this is the one. Yeah, I went up on size on this one only because the sizing chart was telling me to. It's going to be based on your bust size. That's how you want to do it. I do want to bring up two things. This looks like it will fit an ordinary bra. It does. So you can have the straps. The only place, if you have a one that is a little bit higher, it may show right here on the corner. That was the only thing I was finding. Two things I found to defeat this. One, I wasn't wearing it without a jacket, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you are, you could do invisible bra with that, so nobody will see the straps or the pieces. But really nice shirt, thicker straps, so we can get away with the undergarments. Definitely form fitting. So if you're looking for that fitting shirt, this would be it. Is it sheer? I'm going to put my hands, I have purple polish on the top, so I'm going to bring it up so you can kind of tell if it is sheer for you. And you can see my hand moving down. But I think wearing a neutral undergarment, it doesn't matter because you're not going to see anything. And I think when I did the video, if you look at the video, I believe I had white on under there. So nude, white, it would all work. It also is hitting right at the very end of like the stomach line. So it's not coming down. It's not a crop, if that's a question too. It is not a crop. So hopefully those help you with that. Even all the way around underneath. One other thing, two things I guess I forgot to say. One, there's a zipper all the way up and down right here. Two, you have a little stretch underneath the armpits right here. And then I was going to say one other thing about, the inside. This is satin, or this is like a soft satin on the inside. Again, you will have no, there are no sequins touching you. I'm going to bring that up and show you why. And this is what I was explaining on this dress as well. See where the strap starts and ends here? So where you have the last sequin here, now you have a row of satin. That satin is your buffer between the sequins digging into you or not. So because that's on there, they're not digging. Really nice shirt. Again, check out the carousel below if you're interested in colors and sizes. And then the promos, of course, to stack on there. And again, thanks for everybody joining in and welcome. And I'm Dana. We're looking at a bunch of fall clothing. We're looking at sweaters from Grace Karin. We are looking at sweaters from Grace Karin, as well as some of the long satin shirts or satin clothes and some sequins for you. And we have some different specials available for you. So look down in that, go ahead and look down in the carousel while I'm doing this. The thing is, you have to get those specials by putting them in your cart before we end the live today, or those won't be valid codes for you. So if you see colors that you like or sizes, put it in your cart, and those actually expire between the 21st and the 22nd. And it'll tell you on those whenever they do. So make sure if you see something, you pop it in your cart today while you're shopping with me so that you do get that value. All right, so we're going to take a look at a beautiful red sequin, red sequin shirt. Let me pop this one up. This one is going to more or less require an, I'm going to say like almost like a racer back because of how it's cut. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what we have, you can see, I mean, this is your normal. You guys know what we're doing here. You got a normal cut on this, so you can't really wear a regular undergarment. Strapless works really well too. Really beautiful shirt. This one now, compared to the white one that I showed you, this one is very flowy. This has got flow to it. Also, I love this color. Isn't that gorgeous? Look how it catches the light. So this is so reminding me of like cranberries and Christmas. And so here's how this one looks. You can see that there's a whole lot more shirt to this one. And what you have underneath, again, is a panel that is satin. And you have the trim. You have the trim along all the pieces like I already shared with you. And then you have some big sequins and some small sequins and a keyhole in the back. No zippers to get into this one. You don't need zippers to get in. It is not form-fitting at all. It would flow beautifully if you wanted to put it with a satin skirt, perhaps, like a long satin skirt. Or I think I did pop that up here. You could put this just so you have like a two-piece outfit. So easy. So they'll just work so well together. You could do leather pants. You could do jeans. It's really going to depend on what occasion you're dressing for, but they style up nice. There are a lot of colors in these, so check them out. You can also get a nice piece of jewelry on with this. So I like this kind of shirt as well. It's really, really pretty. This is what it looks like. Here's your back on here. Again, keyhole for your back. Just very sparkly, really, really celebrating sparkle season right there. Oh, we can put this one down here. All right, so I've got this first, it's kind of like a duster, a cardigan. This one is much lighter than another one that I'm going to show you. These are really pretty. So I think of this as like the travel cardi, because you know, this is just really quick on, just like that, and really quick off. It is really pretty. It doesn't have much of a collar. If you're looking for a collar, watch what I'm doing. So this has this piece back here. It just kind of rolls down and then it stays there. I should have had my hair pulled up, I think. So it should have just gone like that. And then it comes down the front. There are no buttons, no snaps, no zippers, no closures. It's easy on, easy off. So you have no closures on here. Super easy, just easy going. 2 pockets right here. So they're deep enough for your phone cases. Let me grab one and we'll take a look at that so you see. All right, so here's a phone case, 15 Pro Max, right down and in. So you do have plenty of room on this for that. It has cuffs, ribbed cuffs right here. They're stretchy, plenty of room. It is hitting in just the right place. It's running very true to size. This one isn't meant to close, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's just very simple. That's it from the back, and it's hitting right about mid-calf on me. So that is a really nice length. And like I was saying, I like this one for travel because it's such an easy piece. You don't have to worry about anything. Think about an airplane where you might be getting cool and you might want to throw something on really quick, or that it can fold real nice and thin. This is that one. Cruises, all of those things. This works really well for that, or just styling if you want to have, like if you paired this up with this tank, it's a really nice combo as well if you're looking for something to put on top of it. And again, here's the amount of sweater you have basically around the neck, just like that. And it'll just lay all the way down until it stops with that piece of material. So there's a bunch of colors in these. You can check those out. I like the pink. It just pops. It's nice. I like the bright colors sometimes in between. Okay, so this is a completely different top. This is an off-shoulder top, and it really is off-shoulder. It is asymmetrical. I had this one on last night on the live. You can see the replay on that one if you want to. I also have this styled up on my Amazon influencer storefront. I put this with a satin skirt, one piece, and it looked like a two-piece outfit that came together from the store. It's just that easy. If you are looking for those cocktail party outfits, those wedding guest dresses, or those wedding guest outfits, holiday parties, or anything you have going on where you want to add a little sparkle, a top is a nice way to go, because instead of committing to a dress, you've got something you can use in more than one way. So for this one, jeans, leather pants, suede skirts, anything pretty much goes. You can do your your leather shorts. It all kind of works with it, and it's just a really nice shirt. It does require a strapless undergarment unless you wear an invisible strap. There is no, unlike some one shoulder shirts, this one does not have the ability to bring the shoulder back up. This is an official dropped shoulder, off shoulder, and it holds hard right here. There's no moving it once it's down. And it's nice on, and it looks really pretty, like I said, paired up with the skirt. And I do have that also in one of the videos that I took. It's got a different bit of a belly on here too, or the stomach area, which makes it nice. It's ruched. So it's coming in and it's holding like this. It's good for bellies, right? I like the shirt for myself like that. One thing I will say is there is no real movement down here. You're getting the shirt, basing it or on your hip and your bust. So if this is, it's going to just fit just right when you follow the sizing, but don't go smaller because there's not a lot of give. So when I have this on, it may look like it's bigger, but literally it's side to side. And the reason it's so tight is because the ruching is happening on the bottom portion of this one, not up in the stomach like we see some of the dresses, not across the top. The ruching is right across the belly. Really pretty shirt on. Again, check out my Amazon influencer storefront for the video. It's right up front and center. You can look at last night's Amazon Live because I have it on there. That'll pop right up for you if you want to see it on. But again, it does require a strapless undergarment. And you have it just regular sleeves on the underneath. And again, no sequins will touch, like I keep talking about. Grace Karin does a great job with this. They've got the satin lined where the last sequin is, so nothing is touching the skin. So if that's a question, that's your answer on that one. And it's really pretty. Comes in a bunch of colors. All right, we're gonna take a look at this floral dress. This is super pretty. It has well, on me, it's a higher waist, so I'm thinking it's like that on everybody. It's going to be a very pretty dress that could be styled in so many ways. So if you think about, if you like Western gear, like in Western boots, you can do that with this dress. I actually styled this one up on my Amazon influencer storefront with Western boots. I love that because it matches so well, but it plays nice with dress boots as well, tall dress boots. I had it on with a pair of dark brown heels like this, really pretty. And the reason it does this are the neutral colors in here. Now, there's a lot of colors down there you can choose from. I chose this one because I felt like the colors were just right for me. So this has like a dusty denim blue on it on the background, and I'm going to bring it up close in a second. I just want to kind of give you the details about the dress and what all you can do with it. One of the things about these dresses is the hardest thing is trying to figure out what shoes. So that's why I go to the shoes first. I also had it on with a pair of little booties. It also worked well with the booties. And then, like I said, I had it on with my Western boots. I'm trying to grab everything as we're talking. And these are not actually the ones I had, but I had another set, but they work. You can see the coloring, and that's my whole point here. So it has an open V-neck on it, really easy wear. You can wear a really nice piece of jewelry with this. So if you love wearing your jewelry and displaying, this is good for that. It has a little bit of a poof up here, but more of a poof on the sleeve. Not a lot. It's not a lantern sleeve, but it has this nice elastic cuffing. And because this is gathered and sewn, it gives us the little puff on the arm. Really pretty dress like that. Now I'm going to talk about the waistline because I think that's important too, and something that always everybody's curious about on these dresses. Let's see. I don't want to hit the microphone because it makes a horrible scratching noise. So I'm going to put this here. All right. So on the waistline, watch this. I think off the hanger is better. You have a lot of area in here. If you're between sizes, my end point on this is going to be don't size up because you have a lot of space. Are you ready for this one? I can't get this to work. All right. You have a couple inches right there. Now, how is that working? I'm going to show you. You have this band right here, okay? It's about 2 inches big, and it's all elastic, and it's kind of gathered, maybe smocking, but it's nice and stretchy. So if you are between sizes on the dress, don't pop up because it'll be too big. Now, where is this hitting? I can put it on over this dress. It's going to look ridiculous, but we can do it. It's hitting mid-calf. There we go. So you can see where it hits. It has pockets on it. These are really nice pockets. Now you can see why I did boots with this, but you can also see right now it looks really nice with heels. This dress is just super versatile. You can see light poofing through the sleeves. That's what I was talking about. You see that over there, and it just hangs so nice. This is also nice because, well, I like jewelry and I wear bracelets, so the bracelets can come out and still show it's not covered, which is nice. So it's just a simple piece. It also looks really pretty with a sweater overlay on it as well. If you have a long cardi, which we have one of those, I can show you that too. We'll just keep stacking the clothes on. So it's just a beautiful dress with a lot of flow. It is up above the natural waistline. I'm going to say this one is more of like an empire waist, and that's what's creating your flow. So let's talk about that a little bit. This is tiered. I don't know if you can tell through the video or not while we're doing this, but this actually has tiering to it. So here's that 2 inches up here that we were talking about. See the stretch area? So that's your upper stomach right under the bust area, and then it drops. It stops right here. Now, when it does that, it's kind of pleated all through here, which is giving us that beautiful flow. Even though I have another dress on, we're still flowing here. And then you have the first stop for the first portion of the first ruffle tier. Then when it comes down to this, you have a whole ruffle down here, and that is what's creating that gorgeous flow on this dress. It's just a very practical dress. This would look great with a jean jacket. It'll be good with a cardi sweater. It's just very, very comfortable. And again, if you want to see it exactly styled up, I have it on my Amazon influencer storefront for you. All right, let me get this off and get this back on. Whew, that was warm. All right, we're good to go. So take a look at all the different colors down there. And I'm going to bring this one up because that's the last piece on here that we didn't get to do yet. And here you can see the colors. Now, what you may not have seen from back there whenever I had it on, there is like a light purple inside of here. You've got a dark brown, like I showed you, that suede boot that matches so beautifully. You have an ivory, you have a denim. I mean, there are a lot of colors in here. So to me, this one was super neutral, so it made a whole lot of sense for coloring, but they're all really pretty, but that's why I chose this one. So pockets, nice elastic waistband, beautiful seams, and a nice flow on the dress. This is good for all the way around. And I also was thinking like pumpkin patch day. Let me see something. What size do you wear? And what size, let me see if I can read this on here. Hold on. What size do I wear? I am a large in here. And what size did I try on? It's a large. Here. And I actually think that on my video, I was talking about it. For me, like where the waist was up in here, I almost wanted to go down a size, but I stayed where I was because of the bust area. That's what I always pay attention to on mine. And I'm always afraid that the bust area is going to be too small. So, and I'm like 39 to 40. I'm kind of in between right now, and there is no such thing as a 39, but I know that's where I am because I'm not 38. So if that helps you, really nice dress though. Did that help? I hope so. All right, if you're joining in, thank you for joining in. Anything that we are looking at is down in the carousel for you. Thank you for coming in. We are looking at Grace Karin clothing, dresses, sweaters, and some sequin stuff for the holidays. I also shared a couple pairs of shoes. At the end, I'll do a quick little summary for you. Same. You're welcome. Thank you, Button. If you're looking for some different clothing or you have questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to help you with that. So I do have specials for you in there. Take a look at them. The way that works, if you're just tuning in with us or just showing up right now, if it's in your cart, you definitely can get that promo even after we're done on Amazon Live. If it's not in your cart, the promo won't be available to you. So I always suggest to find your size, find your color, maybe find 2 of them and pop them in the cart. And then the promos go until the 21st, I think, and the 22nd. And they started yesterday. I did Amazon Live last night about the same time showing the clothing. And I'm doing it again tonight to make sure everybody can find what they need while everything's in stock, because that's like that's a challenge. And we're in the season right now. So that was this dress. Keep on looking in the carousel. You'll find your sizes and colors while I detail everything else for you. So now we're going to move into, no, this one is not on there. We're going here. This is the cardi I spent my night in last night talking about. it was my pick of the show last evening. It's a very practical cardi. And if you haven't given me a follow and seen my Amazon influencer storefront, please do. I have all of these styled up for you. I add the shoes, I add the handbags. Sometimes I'll do several pairs of shoes to give you the style, but I also show you many ways to wear this outside of being a cardigan that you just throw on. As a matter of fact, the one outfit that I pulled together could go for business, or it could have gone for every day if you're going out. It's a really long cream skirt with a bow tie shirt, and then I put this with it, and it absolutely looks elegant. And I've been getting such great feedback on that because it's an outfit that you wouldn't typically see with a cardi. So I put it together, and I know that everybody's enjoying it. So I'm happy to hear that. But if it helps you style up, make sure to take a look at the videos on my storefront. They're all up there marked with the Grace Karin. So this cardi is different from most. First of all, I want to say this is very nice and warm. It's heavier than the other one that I showed you. So if you are looking for a heavier cardi, this would be it. The other thing about this one is it's got more room in the arms. And sometimes if you're putting on a long sleeve, or if you're a double sweater person, if you like to stack sweaters because you don't want to put a jacket on, then you would definitely want to be able to look at this sweater for that. So the length on here, well, you can see it's right at my knees. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's kind of just right. I've had this on with tall boots. I showed that last night, and it works well with that. We also have a lapel on here, which is different. So almost going towards like a suit coat, but it's not. Now, let me pull my hair back for you so we can take a look at this. That'll work for 2 minutes. Okay, so here is what this looks like from the back. You have a nice collar. It's actually fold down. Now we're going to take it all the way through here, and it comes all the way down. Can you see the material is still folded over all the way through? When I get down to here, I have buttons. Why do I like this so much? Buttons are a decoration item. Buttons allow you to accentuate in different ways. So if you're looking for styling tips, here is my one styling tip. If you're all in black and you want to add a pop of color, what would you do? Me, and this is just how I show you in the videos, I add a little bit down to the feet because you have this brown wood here. It makes it like the easiest transition, and then you're coordinating from head to toe. It is one of those pieces that when you see a button, I'm like, yay, I can do something extra that I didn't before. So it's a color break. As far as things go, again, let me show you. We have a phone case, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, nice and large phone for you. Look, I should use a bright color so you could see. Let's do this again. There it is. It's in the pocket. So yes, it swallows it and you're in good shape. And that's a big thing to know because we're all carrying phones around. Styling this up, there are so many colors you could pick from, and you can either wear it buttoned or unbuttoned. And I love this. So it's a nice heavier cardi. Let me bring it up to you so you can really see the material on here. Let's see. I can't get this to stay up there. There. You see the material? It's really, really soft. It almost looks like a, oh, I can't think of the name. I show the slippers with the curl on it. It's kind of like a sheepskin's curl, but it's not. It's just a super comfortable sweater. So I can tell you these are beautiful. I love them, and I love the lapel on here. If you're looking for a great cardi, this is going to be it. And you can dress this one up for work, and I can't say that enough because when I figured out the one outfit, it really just worked. This one is running true to size. The one I had on was just a large, and definitely can put another sweater underneath here if you're looking to. And I always think about that from my mom arms. So there's my other little piece of insight. That's a lot of ways that I pick these clothes. Like, how is it going to fit here or fit there? Is it going to work on this? Can I double stack a sweater so I don't have to wear a jacket in? And it does all of that. Remember you check everything in the carousel. You'll see the promotionals from Grace Karin down in there as well. Make sure you're stacking in your cart if you're looking at it. When our live is done, so are the promo codes. So Thanks for dropping in again. So here we're going to take a look at this sweater. I had this on last night. I'm going to take this microphone off. I'm going to put it on for you. Let me see how we do here. Okay, so why did I put it on? Because I want you to see this. This is comfortable. I call this chic industrial. Why? First of all, we have this seaming, and when I take it off, I'll come up closer. But if you look, these are exposed seams. I love when they do these on these sweaters. This to me screams, hey, wear me with some ripped jeans. I'm like, yes. So it's that comfortable. It's a really comfy sweater. It has that chic modern look. And I actually had on wide jeans last night. So I had the wide bottom jeans on and high-waisted, and it didn't look funny. It looked okay. And you can wear it with your tighter jeans, the jeggings. It's just like your all-around sweater. But what I was talking about last night on live, and I'll say it again tonight, if you are a hockey mom or a mom that goes into the arenas, you're gonna love this, because if you run in without a coat real quick, look at the front, it's right here. The back has that courtesy pleat. Those bleachers are cold, and you can just kind of tuck under, and there's your blanket if you didn't bring one or one of your friends aren't there with the blanket. So that was my one thing with this one. I also like it because it is high-low. So it is higher up here, lower in the back, and it's got these slits on the side. If you've ever heard me talk about slits, which I talk about whenever the right brand does this, I get so excited. Your slits move with you. So when you move, it moves, and it's not doing this. Have you ever seen this? It's not going side to side. It's staying where it's supposed to be on the body. It's a most important thing when it comes to these shirts and sweaters. And this one's longer, and it has the slits, so it's working with you, not against you. Something that I love. You have a very low lying crew neck on here, so it's not up here, it's here. And then you have your bat wings. These are not major bat wings or anything, but they are bat wings. How do they get them? You have a longer cuff ribbing right here. So that's pushing back on the material, bringing it up to here, which is coming back down, and it's cut a little bit on an angle. Bat wings. And, you know, that's for here. It's nice and spacious through here. You can fit it. Obviously, I have a whole dress on underneath here, so we can tell how generously sized these are. If you don't want it that big, size down. I followed it for the bust line and probably could have gone down. I mean, look. So this is a really generously cut sweater, super comfy. Love it. And I love it in black, but there's a lot of good colors out there. So take a look in the carousel if you're looking at them. Oh, I'll show you from the back too. And I'm going to take it off, and I'll bring it over to you so you could see those seams a little bit more up close if you haven't ever had an exposed rolled seam before. Okay, here's your seam. So that's what it looks like up close. It really super comfortable. All right, I have kind of rolled through all of the clothing for you. If there's pieces you want to see, hit me in the comments, because we've been going through all of these. I'll gladly show anybody anything that you want to see. If you're in here, I want you to see what you want to see and what you came in for. Again, the difference between the two cardies, you saw that one had far more room in it. It wasn't as thin. This is a thinner cardie. Two different styles there. And they come in a bunch of colors, both of them. This is more form-fitting. That one was a little less form-fit. That one was less form-fitting. And then we did look at these as well. We had two sequin tops. If you jumped in and you're looking for sequin glitter, I'm going to run through these just to give you ladies enough time to shop. If you're looking at it, I am getting ready to wrap up, so I'm going to run through the clothing for you. That'll give you that chance to grab whatever you want to grab, so you get those promo codes. Make sure you throw it in your cart. So as long as it's in your cart, if it's a piece of clothing you saw, you took the promo with it, it'll hold there, and you'll have a couple days to make up your mind. If you don't do that, you can't get that extra promo on that Grace Karin has provided. So, all right, this This is a more tight-fitting bustier. It's absolutely gorgeous on. If you want to see it styled, check out my Amazon influencer storefront. I also ask anybody that hasn't given me a follow, please do that. I'm always styling up clothes on Amazon there. All right, so here this is. I did it in white because I did a black and white. I had a black sequin blazer I threw over this, and I had I think a black leather skirt on. So I put everything together for an outfit just like that. And that was for a seasonal party that I'm looking at putting together that we're going to be going to. This has beautiful thick straps on it. You can actually wear your full bra underneath here. You don't have to worry about going to that strapless garment. It does have the thicker lines up here. And what I did explain, if you hadn't been in earlier, is that we have this satin line. And Karin does this really well. See where the sequins stop, you have satin. And the big question on these shirts are, is it going to touch me? Well, honestly, this is not, because you have the end stop there and the satin lines here. And then this comes straight down. This is very fitting. I actually went on this one. I think the sizing chart did tell me to go to XL, and I'm glad that I did. Again, though, I carry my weight through here as a mom. This is my thing, and I did go up to that size, and I'm glad I did, but it fits really pretty. And it's just straight across like this. Is there give? Are you asking me that? Yes. There's some give, not a whole lot. You can see this in the material. Where there is give on here is underneath your armpits. So this is on each side. That's an unusual find. So this is giving you a little relief on the sides for the stomach area, and that helps as well. So again, if you're kind of between sizes, you might want to just consider that as a piece, like a small piece of information that's helpful. And then we have a zipper. This is on the side. This is in and up and down right here, and it stops right there to relieve to get in. So that may not have been detailed on there for you, but now you have that little insight. Really pretty, and actually is not a crop. So I was thrilled with that because I don't do crops, but it I can't get it. It's sliding on my other sequin dress. It's right here. So right at the end of the belly area. And it really is a beautiful shirt. The inside has that satin lining. Is it sheer is the other question. So I have purple on the tips of my nails. Let me bring that up for you. I believe that I styled this with a white undergarment on, and it was fine. But I do think if I, when I go to actually go out and wear this now, what we have to go to, I'm probably going to go with nude because I think I could still see the white. But you can check out the video and see, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, if you're still looking for a sequin top, let me show you this one more time. This is a loose flowing one. So like I showed you a thin and a thick sweater, this is a contrast too. This is very different. This has big beads and small sequins on it. You can see I'm in love with this color. Cranberry is so hot this year. It's from the shoes to the clothing. It's everywhere. The cranberry burgundy, it's absolutely lovely. So pretty much this is going to be strapless bra territory, which you would expect, or racer back, I think might be the other way. I didn't try that yet. You have the keyhole in the back. It's a, what is that? You have a keyhole. That's the sequin. It's the keyhole's right here with that. The inside is a nice soft satin like we've already taken a look at, and here it is. Now I'm going to show you this and you can see the difference. This has a lot of play on it, and this is just the large. I'm going to check and make sure, but you have a lot of room on here. So it's nice and it's nice and big, and it's flowy. So that's what it looks like. Here you have, like I said, the underneath is lined, so it's not touching your skin. But very beautiful. Imagine this with a long, sleek black. I had it out. I don't know where it went. We've been doing all this. It's with a really long black satin skirt, those A-line skirts that are really in. They're high-waisted and then they come down. It would look just like a beautiful outfit. Wear it with jeans if you have girls' night out or you're just going out for the holidays. Pop a cardi on top of it. It's just going to be that go-to piece, and you can wear it with so much. Style it up with a jean jacket, a leather jacket, a lot of ways to move with this one. So again, that's down in the carousel. Please make sure we are finalizing shopping because I am getting ready to pop off here, and those codes are there for you. But when I'm done, we're done, and the codes won't be available anymore. Then you might have come in when we were doing this dress. I did have this on. This is a beautiful dress. It has 2 side pockets. Grace Karen's pockets are always those, so easy. What I like is you don't know they're there. They're not adding anything to you. When your hand is in there, it's great. When you take them out, they recede. They don't add extra clunk. That's important to know. Then you have a nice, watch this, waistband on here. This thing is 2 inches of smocking or ruching, whatever you want to call it. And it is right through the top. This one is more of an empire waist. It's up right underneath your bust area. So why? Because it's giving you flow. And the dress flows absolutely gorgeously whenever it's on. And it has tiers on it. Your first tier is right here. Here's another one. And then you have a nice bottom ruffle. If you look again on my Amazon influencer storefront or what I was showing before, you will be able to see the replay from last night. This was styled with boots. I went with Western on here because the colors are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to bring that up for you. This is a V-neck. There are no buttons. There are no snaps. There are no zippers. This is pull on over your head and go. And I like that for ease of put on. You have a slight poof in the sleeve, and I mean slight, and it comes to you because the sleeve is gathered by elastic right here. Okay, so this is what the sleeve looks like up close. This is what it looks like. So it's not tight and unforgiving. The other thing is, if you jumped in, I wear bracelets. If you wear bracelets, they'll still be able to show because it's not a 3/4 sleeve, but it does come up right above the elbow. So it's really nice that way. And it's just a really pretty flowy dress. And let me show you these colors up close. These caught me off guard. Do you see that there's like a light orchid in here, and you have the taupe and the beige and then your denim blue? So really, really pretty dress. And there's a bunch of other colors that are pretty too, but this plays so nice, whether you want to like go with the boots, see some fashion boots like that in brown, or if you want to go to a lighter color taupe, it just all kind of matches. Ankle booties, heels. And then I did show the big sweater. You guys were there whenever we did the sweater. And then I showed 2 pairs of shoes, and I'm going to show you those now while you finish up your shopping, and then we'll end. So I showed 2 pairs of shoes, and I have the dress on too, in case you're wondering. There's 2 of them. I kind of forgot. Here's the black one. The same thing I have on right now. And then this dress right here. And that's why I have these shoes on. So I'm going to show you the shoes real quick again. 2-inch kitten heels, 2 very different shoes by the same brand, both equally comfortable. You'll see them endlessly styled in my videos. The brand on here is Emma-J. You have a 2-inch kitten heel. These heels are different on here, and I keep calling that out. You've probably seen a lot of kitten heels before. The heel sits directly on the end, the heel. These come in. They lend a little more stability as far as I'm concerned whenever you have them on, and I wear them a lot, so I can tell you about these shoes. And here it is again. So this one, the difference between the shoes is this. This is a slingback with an actual buckle on it. Here is a pointed toe, super comfortable. Back in the heel, you can see right here, you have a bed of memory foam. In the front, you have memory foam too. Not as much, but they're not as high. So I don't know, you can see how much I wear them. So very comfortable shoes. I put the gold on with these. Those bows are permanent fixtures on there. I don't know, did you see that? We're not tying and untying. That's something else. I don't want to be bothered with that. So these are perfect for that. They're just bows put on there. Really easy going. They are running true to size, just to let you know. And it's not really a hard pointed toe. It's like a lighter pointed toe. I don't know how to explain that part, but all right, the difference. These are a traditional slingback. There's no adjustable buckle on them. There is a piece right here that stretches. They have the same type of memory foam. Can you see that? Nice memory foam through here. And then you have the heel. Little tiny kitten heel, again, stability. It's not sitting on the end. It's a little more in. So the width from here to here is less. So you are stable when you're walking there. And that's what it looks like. This is really nice because for me, when I have these on, I can pull, you can see I have them pulled quite tight. I have a very narrow foot. So this can be opened or closed accordingly. Beautiful shoes. If you're looking for metallics that aren't too high, that you can get through a full cocktail party or dinner or whatever, these are your girls right here, either color. They also come in a bunch of other colors. Check them out down in the carousel there for you. I just put them in as an addition. I threw the gold ones on with this dress, and I'm going to detail this and then we're all done. So this dress is beautiful. This natural waistline right here. So bending is where you're going to find your natural waistline if you're looking for the measurements. Here's the surprise. Look how much extra elastic. This is absolutely, yeah, there's the magnet. There's the absolutely gorgeous waistband on here. It's super comfortable. It's just such a nice, easy piece to style. It's one dress. This is just pull on. There is a button in the back here with the keyhole. Then we're going to talk quickly about this because I already showed these. Here you have 2 layers. I have a layer of what's called the tooling here. This is not the traditional things that we have as moms on our daughters' tutus. It is softer and it's protecting you, if you want to say that, from the top part. This is a flutter sleeve. This is a cap sleeve, whatever you want to call it. Very nice, but very flowy. So you're not restricted inside of here. So just so you know that. And it's just a simple wear. As far as it goes, you have this front panel. You might think, why is that there? It's just decorative, but it gives the dress a little something more. I mean, how much more can you do with sequins? But they did it. The inside has a nice satin layer here, and then you will find that this has a similar thing going on underneath, soft and comfortable. So these are absolutely gorgeous. I've shown this in black. I've shown it in this multicolor. I love them. And these are hitting right above the knee. And just for reference, for anybody wondering, again, I'm only 5'2", and this is a large. I got a large size ×2 here, and I like the color so much. I just wanted to be able to show 2. So I hope that helps everybody with their shopping. So I hope everybody grabbed what they needed and it's in your cart. I really appreciate everybody coming out tonight and joining me on my live. Please make sure you guys gave me a follow so you'll get the notifications when I go live again, and you'll be able to shop with me again and we'll be able to style up together. I loved being with you. Thank you so much for being part of tonight, and I hope I helped you with your shopping, and I'll see you in the next live stream.